motion with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
There wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Ravens had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set! Check the Eagles, check the Eagles, check the Eagles! Viking 18!
Play action now, Ward. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dixie Maverick!
Ward. Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
27 yards. And the Titans first down. A gain of 27.
Cowboy 80, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Tennessee.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Dragon 60. Red. 60. Go.
Now Ward. He'll complete this one. He'll control. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Cougar 19. Hurt, hurt.
Here's Pacheco once again. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Check, 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 check. Check go.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
2nd and 10.
Report. 180. Go ahead.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
At the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now, Ward. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Ward. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Still on his feet. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential 1st career touchdown.
And his 1st NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his 1st touchdown.
You don't get a 2nd chance to make a 1st impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Yo. Hey. Middle.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Roll.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Ward. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Cougar 19. Back to 60.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Second and 4 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have regained the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Ravens, 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19 Lions. Hurt. Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Ridley. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hawk 70. Ready?
Ward now working out of the gun. That's complete to DK. He's got room to roam. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ain't nobody
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line, there he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Cut 19, cut 19. Go street.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Moore. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19, 18. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Moore. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans first down.
19 Tigers. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Street, street. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
To the air again, Ward. He's got a man, complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll send a big tight end in motion right. Toss right side to Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Taking down back at the 15.
Looks like they'll move things around here. Second and 13. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
A toss left. Henry. And some room to maneuver. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's good for Baltimore. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now it's Jackson. And he
just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hands it off out of the gun.
Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
An audible here to get a new look.
Change it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hot, set, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Off the play fake, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Come on, come on. Mikey, 18. Timberwolf. Ready.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
DC, ready? Middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson going to keep it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
We change it.
Jackson. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hey, report. UAA.
Throwing. Jackson going to keep it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 13. Go ahead.
Here's Jackson. Jackson going to keep it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson to throw.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
You. 180. What shot? No, we changed it. Middle. Shot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.